We have here the 2025 Specialized Tarmac SL8 in a size 54, weighing 6.74 kilos with the out front garment mounts, and in pounds weighs in at 14 pounds 14 ounces. Stay tuned after the video. We have a free apply sound test on those Revolve Rapide CLX2 wheels right there with the brand new SRAM red. Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is GC Performance here, back with another video, and today we have for you guys the brand new 2025 Tarmac SL8 with the all new and improved SRAM red group set on here. As you guys saw, this bicycle weighed right in around 6.7 kilos. I did a video for comparison on another 54 Tarmac SL8, previously with Shimano Dura-Ace on there with the same configuration, and that bicycle came in at 6.69 kilos. But keep in mind that one did not have the out front mount, which this one does. So this one weighs a good amount. So I put them right on par there. And also with that one that I showed off, that was 6.69 kilos. That was a matte white version, which we all know that the matte paint jobs are always going to be a little bit lighter than the gloss version here. And this is a brand new colorway they're offering for these 2025 Tarmac SL8s with the SRAM red. This one comes in right here with a kind of a chameleon brown to green to bronze, very natural earthy tones. And they'll also be offering this bicycle in a very nice gloss red with a white SRAM decal. So these will be the new bikes moving forward. If you guys didn't notice already, there are some changes to this bicycle from last year, this year. One, the price tag, this bicycle being right here, is $14,500 now compared to $14,000, but Specialized did give you an upgrade on their S-Works Power 3D printed saddle right here. This one has a mirror technology, but it is a little bit more money, I think, because of the fact that the group set has more money, but who knows, whereas the previous years were all $14,000. So this one is now $14,500, whereas the Shimano Dura-Ace is still $14,000. So keep that in mind. You do get the upgraded saddle, but that might be the case. But with further ado, I'm going to go through this whole bicycle, talk about some of the upgrades on this group set. I did a whole video, if you guys want to see an in-depth breakdown, detail, walk around of this group set where I compared and contrasted from last year's to this year's. I'll put a video link down below right here. But this bike right here is phenomenal, and I'm falling in love with this group set with this hoods on here. Look at these things, towed in a little bit aggressive. This bike is sold. Actually, a customer came in and bought it today. But man, look at how sick that bike looks. Like, those shifter hoods make this bicycle look completely different now, and I absolutely love it. I'm trying to get a pair for myself, but I like the hoods a lot, and I think SRAM did a good job. Someone said that Road.cc did a video where they showed off comparison from SRAM red to Dura-Ace, and they said the SRAM red to Dura-Ace was 13 grams lighter than the Dura-Ace group set, if I believe. But that's not the big story here. SRAM made a big jump from their old group set to this group set, so it's definitely lighter there. And that was SRAM's main thing they wanted to do, was to go ahead and change the dynamic, change the industry, and really give SRAM that name back for that lightweight group set out there. So very, very cool. I will be doing a video very soon, as soon as I get my own group set, where I have everything down to a T of exact crank arm matches, chainring matches, rotors, cassettes, everything, and we'll be weighing them out ourselves to see what the difference is. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video, but let's get into everything on this bike. So starting off with the cockpit here, we have the Revolve Rapide one-piece bar and stem combination, and for the 54, it comes with a 42 centimeter handlebar here and 100 millimeter stem length right here as well. Included in the bicycle mount is their out front roll wall mount, set up with the Garmin configuration, and you can also run a GoPro or a light camera down here if you needed to, which is always nice to see that coming with the bicycles. For the bar tape, Specialized is partnered with Supercaz, or they own them now, so you'll always get Supercaz Cush tape on here. I will say this, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but from when Supercaz first launched to now the Specialized on tape, I definitely think it went down a couple points from when it first came out. If you got the original Supercaz sticky Cush tape, was phenomenal. Was very plush, very cushy, very grippy. Now it's starting to seem a little bit more mass-produced, and I don't like it as much. I think it's becoming too mainstream, but that's just my take on it. For the shifters on here, we're going to be seeing a lot of coverage on here, but these are the brand new SRAM red 12-speed shifters. Longer reach on here adjustments, so they're about 7 millimeters, I believe, or I think it's, when I measure, it was about a ½ inch longer more, give or take a ½ inch longer more than the previous red. Not as much of a right angle for your hood placement. You have a more towed out shifter on here, so it's easier to reach the lever in your drops and also your hoods. You have the exact same buttons before, but they're definitely more aggressive for the texture on here. Carbon fiber blade, and now you do get the buttons on the shifters right here that you can go ahead and program these to work with your Garmin, your Wahoo, your Hammerhead, or if you want to, you can just change it to go ahead and change your gears. Watch, I'll press right now, and it works for the back, which is pretty cool. So very, very cool there. You can also change those to make this thing just work by itself. But the main thing was the shifter squeeze, or I'm sorry, the brake squeeze on here. To go ahead and to get your hand on here and to pull your brake, you can literally do it with one finger. I know people say, well, can't you do that before? You don't know until you feel it. The ease of braking on this thing now is night and day. Like yes, you can one finger brake your bikes all the time. I know it sounds really dirty and really raunchy. I want a one finger you. Oh, shit. All right, I don't want a one finger you guys. But it's night and day. So this feels really, really comfortable. I can get about all 4 of my fingers. I can get about all 4 of my fingers underneath here as well and ride and have complete control for descendings, or if you're at the front of the group, or if you just really want to hammer down. But you can also have, like I said, 3 fingers in there comfortably. They took away some of this gap right here as well to go ahead and fit down there. So the shifters are amazing. Not only do they make it more comfortable, more ergonomic, which was a huge thing I wanted to do, and add the button there for the pages and maps, but they made the complete set of the calipers and the brake hoods 83 grams lighter than the previous generation, which is massive. That is a good amount of weight removed from the old ones. And they changed the complete plunger system from a vertical standpoint to a horizontal, which is like Shimano's now. So that's why you get that ease of that brake fluid, or that ease of that brake actuation. So much better. It's literally night and day. I want a pair of these things. They look really badass. Going down to the front end of the bicycle, you can go ahead and swap out the stem if you want to. The cables are ran underneath this handlebar. The spacers are breakaway spacers, so you can go ahead and lower spacers, and you do not need to redo your brake hoses on there if needed to. You have the speed sniffer out front, which looks very, very fast, very, very aero. You have the aero front fork as well. You can see right there, it's cut to the front fork with the deep aero blades and the front foils. Going down to the front wheel, it is the Reval Rapide CLX2. This wheel set retails for $2,800. It is their own Reval CLX hub on there, outfitted with DT Swiss 180 bearings that are ceramic inside of there, and their own bladed spokes on there. I think they're the DT Aerolites, I believe, I forget. But they are tubeless ready, they are ceramic bearings inside, and they are clincher. So that's always a nice plus. Tires on here are going to be the S-Works Turbo tires in a 700 by 26C configuration, and they can be ran tubeless. I would like to see in the future Specialized run these with 28s. Ooh, look at that sunlight picture there. That's a really good picture for that color. I would like to see 28s come on these bikes. I mean, it's 2024. I know I was a huge advocate for skinnier tires, but I think these bikes deserve the wider tires on there. You can make them tubeless as well, and they're clinchers, so that's always nice. I'm going to try and finish up this review before the wind comes and the rain comes. For the front rotor on here, we have the new SRAM red rotor that has an all-new aluminum backing right here, so it's going to be a little bit lighter. And this brand new SRAM red brake caliper as well. This is where they shaved off a lot of weight. You can definitely see it's a see-through caliper right there. This goes all the way through, so it just kind of dremeled out the excess material. And some people said with this being dremeled out like that, it's also going to make it cooler. It's going to help cool down over time. I don't know, I'm not an engineer, but it makes sense when you say it. But at the end of the day, they probably just did it for weight. You have your patented Specialized Tarmac SL8 lightweight skewers right here. And then also for the bicycle, you can fit up to a 700 by 32C tire on these things. Going down the frame, you have their S-Works logo right there, which is always beautiful. Specialized does one of the best stock paint jobs out there on the market. Change my mind if you guys think so, but they do a really good job in terms of detail painting on there. You have 3 water ball bolts right here that all say S-Works. That's where your money comes intact. So boom, boom, boom. The lower setting will always be the most aero setting on there as well. For the bottom bracket is a threaded BSA SRAM dub bottom bracket. The crank is the exact same spindle that it used to be, so it's nothing changed to the BB there. It's just a threaded bottom bracket. For S-Works carbon, it's going to be 12R carbon, which is shown right there. 12R carbon is going to be 12R, stands for road. That's going to be their best carbon fiber they offer in a layup they offer. The brand new SRAM red crank arms in a carbon fiber configuration. Going over to this side, we have their chainrings on here, which are a 4835. So for this chainring and their crank arm configuration, they said that they were able to save 22 grams off these brand new crank arms and 22 grams off the chainrings as well to make them lighter. So it's a lighter configuration altogether. It is still a SRAM cork power meter, but it does not say the cork symbol on the outside. It just has a SRAM sticker right there. You guys can see there's no more cork on the outside. But if you remove that and you see the cap, it has a cork right there. You have this little kind of axis blip right here that shows you when power is reading. It's still plus or minus 1.5%, which is one of the best out there. SRAM cork has one of the best in terms of shop failure rates. They're one of the least I've seen. They're one of the best performing in terms of longevity and endurance for a power meter, which is always, always good. 172.5 crank arms, and then a 4835 tooth chainring on there as well. The brand new SRAM red T-type chain on here, which the chain they save 13 grams. The brand new SRAM red front derailleur that has the auto trimming effect as well, and the black front derailleur guide on there with their high and low limit screws on there. And then their SRAM red blip screen right here, or their LED is much brighter here, and their button is square button. Front battery here is compatible with the old batteries. Rear battery is compatible with the old batteries. We have the 1033 cassette in here as well. Nothing changed for the cassette. They didn't really give a weight specifically on the cassettes from this generation and last generation, but they are both backwards compatible. Same with the chain as well. But this thing can go all the way up now with a SRAM red derailleur to a 1036. So now you can get a SRAM red rear cassette and a 1036. And then you have the brand new SRAM red rear derailleur, which looks very similar to the old rear derailleur. Let's take a seat while we're talking about this. But it just looks kind of like dremelled out. So you have openings right here. You have a SRAM red logo right here. A little bit longer, which looks to be attached to this derailleur hanger right here. And then they have ceramic bearings inside their pulley wheels here, and they also raise the amount of teeth that come on here. It used to be 12 tooth and 12 tooth. Now I believe it's 15 tooth and 12 tooth. Again, opening up this so there's less friction here going through the pulley system to go ahead and make it a better flowing drivetrain. It's going to increase drivetrain efficiency to allow you to continue your pedal stroke better. Just chilling in the parking lot, guys. Just having a day. Just having a day, guys. What a vibe. I don't even know if I want to finish this right now. I just want to chill out for a little bit. Okay, yeah. So, yes. But yes, now the good thing is this derailleur, there's no more differences between the different derailleurs of SRAM Red. This thing can go from a 1028 all the way to a 1036. And now they make SRAM Red cassettes from a 1028 all the way to a 1036. Before, they only used to make the 1036 cassettes in a SRAM Force edition. Guys, keep up with me. Rear wheel for the Revolve Rapide CLX2. This is a 60mm deep dish wheel with their own bladed spokes and their own Revolve hub in there as well. Outfitted with a 36 tooth ratchet inside there. And also a ceramic DT Swiss 180 bearings. You also still have your S-Works tires, 700 by 26C, outfitted with tubes. And again, these are butyl tubes, so if you want to go ahead and make this thing lightweight right off the bat, you get rid of these butyl tubes, you'll save yourself 140 grams right there, guys. 70 grams, 70 grams, you'll save yourself 140 grams. Easily getting this thing down to like 6.5, 6.6 kilos. Again, this thing can take up to a 700 by 32C tire. We're moving on to the back now, where this thing has a 160mm rotor. You can, if you wanted to, go with a 140mm rotor on here, but we all know SRAM bikes usually come with a 160, 160. I don't know why, maybe for braking efficiency. And this is a little bit better graphics back here with the new cassettes. If you ever want to know if it's a new or old cassette, the black backing on the rear cassette will show you that, guys. So keep that in mind. We have on here a proprietary Tarmac SL8 seat post and carbon fiber. That is a 15-degree offset. And then we have here the brand new S-Works Power Mirror Saddle in a 143 configuration. That is one of the upgrades for the 2025 bikes. You have your rubber cover for the seat wedge right here, and then you have your SL8 seat wedge that tightens down to 6.2 Newton meters for this carbon fiber post right here. Anyways, guys, that is it for this walk around. Also, water bubble here, water bubble here. People wonder why this thing has this little spacer behind here. If you're running a Di2 setup and you have a Di2 battery, and the Di2 battery comes all the way down here and shoved right there, that spacer, so that way that bolt doesn't make contact with that battery. So you have that spacer there. Keep that in mind. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys have any questions on the walk around of these 2025 Tarmac SL8s, let me know down in the comment section below. If you have any questions about the brand new SRAM Red Axis, let me down in the comment section below. If you guys have any questions about the parking lot I was sitting in, let me know down in the comment section below. Do you think it's going to rain tonight? 50-50, what's your guesses? We getting rain or what? I was going to ride, but I doubt it now. It's looking mean out here, man. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. And here comes the free body sound test on this Revolve CLX Rapide wheel. 2. Ow. Damn, premature. Ow, premature. Sounds really, really good. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you again so much for watching. Thank you again to everyone tuning in. As you guys see here, you guys can hear me. I lost my voice. So it hurts to talk sometimes. But anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys very soon.